Good evening. This is the Guyana Learning Channel's news in capsule for Thursday, June 24, 2021. Here's a look at the top stories we will be covering. ARAKAKA residents to receive electricity for the first time. Over 100,000 fully vaccinated against COVID-19. And Operation TRADEWINDS tactical training important for Guyanese, President Ali. In the world of sports, Hamilton negotiates with Mercedes over new contract. Regionally, Royal Caribbean completes the first test cruise, and internationally, CO2 removal facility set for Scotland. With the news in detail, I am Dinelli Singh. Over 1,000 residents of ARAKAKA Region 1 Burima-Waini are set to receive electricity for the first time, following the procurement of a 250 kVA generator through the government's Hinterland Electrification Expansion Program. Minister of Housing and Water, Honorable Colin Crowell, made this announcement during an engagement with residents as part of an outreach to the community on Wednesday. The minister said the generator, which was procured through Regional Democratic Council, will be transported from Port Kaituma to ARAKAKA, after which the second phase of the project will commence. The minister further noted that the second phase will consist of a collaboration between the region and the community, and will see the provision of lampposts and wiring to start putting the residents of ARAKAKA on a grid. Minister Crowell said the initiative is delivering on a promise the government made to provide electricity to the residents of the mining community and ensuring the people are part of the national development process. Minister of Health Honorable Dr. Frank Anthony says some 103,029 persons, or 21.2% of the adult population, have received their second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. He was speaking during Thursday's COVID-19 update. The minister said to date, 229,846 persons have received their first dose, representing approximately 47.2% of the country's adult population. Minister Anthony said the increase in second dose vaccination moves the country closer to beating the pandemic. The minister explained that the government is hoping to have 80% of the adult population vaccinated with both doses. Minister Anthony further noted that more work needs to be done to ensure the country's adult population is vaccinated against the deadly disease. While the number of persons taking their second dose has increased, there has been a decline in first dose uptake. Minister Anthony is assuring the population that there are enough first doses and urged individuals to get vaccinated. His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali hailed yesterday's tactical exercise of Operation TRADEWINDS 2021 conducted at the Yarrow-Cabra Range on the Linden-Suzac Highway a success. During the adrenaline-packed simulation, the ranks showcased their tactical abilities and demonstrated the skills learned over the past 2 weeks. The demonstration culminated as 3 Black Hawk helicopters swooped down to ferry the ranks to safety, signaling a successful extraction of the troops. During his address, President Ali pointed to the importance of strengthening the decision-making capabilities of the ranks in the fields, which he said will allow them to strategize better and better respond to a range of scenarios. The president added that the strategies and teamwork executed by the ranks are needed to combat the changing nature of crime in the region. TRADEWINDS is a U.S. Southern Command-sponsored combined joint exercise, conduct humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations. TRADEWINDS exercise also helps to develop strong relationships and reinforce human rights awareness. This exercise dates back to the mid-1980s. The exercise commenced on June 12 and is scheduled to run until June 25. As hosts, 350 ranks from the Guyana Police Force and the Guyana Defense Force trained in various military skills, including close quarters combat. Local ranks have also been trained in marksmanship, emergency medical evacuation, search and rescue and recovery responses, and mechanical and engineering repairs for both air and water transportation, among other areas. These articles were extracted and modified from the Department of Public Information. Now in the world of sports, Formula One racer Lewis Hamilton says he has started negotiations with Mercedes over a new contract to stay with the team beyond this season. The 7-time champion signed only a 1-year deal last winter, but has indicated several times that he is keen to race on. This was extracted and modified from BBC Sport. Now for regional news. Royal Caribbean International's Freedom of the Seas was back in Miami on Tuesday following the completion of its test cruise, a U.S. Center of Disease Control and Prevention requirement if a cruise operator wants to sail with less than 95% vaccinated passengers. The Sunday to Tuesday sailing on the Freedom of the Seas saw the ship dock at Perfect Day at Coco Cay as the vessel sailed round-trip from Miami. Volunteers abroad included about 600 Royal Caribbean staff members, and the CDC was on board too, according to Royal Caribbean International President and CEO Michael Bailey. If all goes well, the Freedom should receive a COVID-19 conditional sailing certificate, allowing it to operate from the United States with less than 95% vaccinated passengers. This was extracted and modified from Cruise Industry News. And now for international news. A large facility capable of extracting significant amount of carbon dioxide from the air is being planned for northeast Scotland. The proposed plant will remove up to 1 million tons of CO2 every year, the same amount taken up by around 40 million trees. The extracted gas could be stored permanently deep under the seabed off the Scottish coast. This direct air capture or DAC plan is a joint project between the UK firm and a Canadian company, Carbon Engineering. A feasibility study has already been carried out, and if everything goes well, the facility will be operational by 2026. This was extracted and modified from Newsroom. With that, we've reached the end of our broadcast for Thursday, June 24, 2021. On behalf of the technical team, thanks for watching, and remember to stay safe, Guyana.